I think I had a good morning. I'm tired as all heck. Did I just say heck? I'm tired as all fuck. I just went to Bible study at 8 a.m. and I met at 7:30 with one of the deacons at the church. And I'm like, I explained to him about the book and I explained to him about whatever, the book and then the movie and just kind of he knows me a little bit. We've known each other a couple months, although he only thought we knew each other a couple weeks. And I sat down with him this morning. He's like, well, I can't get past the whole Jesus wasn't God thing. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Tell me why. And like, I used it as a focus group. I'm like, yeah, I've been talking to other people too. I was like, as long as my whole objective was just to notify you, let you know I'm not going to talk about this with anyone else at this church. I don't care. It's very important you understand that. And, you know, starting June 19th through July, my whole hypothesis is that, people will start to die. I'm like, how many people would have to die in order for us to re-engage this? He's like, I don't know, 20, 30 million. I'm like, that's great. And I'm like, evenly dispersed. You don't know the method, nothing like that. And so that was good. And I was like, that's great. So at least I have someone on the inside of a church. And what he said was, he's like, I'd like to talk to the pastor and this other guy from the Bible study thing that we're in, and the other guy and we kind of like, I think he understands what I'm trying to say a little bit because of my questions so far, unrelated to my conversation with the deacon. And I asked the deacon, I said, well, is it like, what's the reason? He's like, well, I'm like 80%. And I'm like, well, what's the 20%? And I'm like, is that like that? He's like, well, that maybe you're right or something. Not, he didn't say it like that, but that was the idea. And I was like, that's great. Like, that makes sense to me, And then we just had our Bible study. So I feel like it's at least it's a start. And then people at both of my jobs, I kind of talk to like in passing about this. But then that's it. Like, my seeds are planted. I'm making money to, in the event that I need to have any money. And I think it's good that I have both of those jobs. So that's kind of where I'm at. See you guys. It's a great morning. Cinco de Mayo, by the way. Cinco de Mayo, June 19th is like 45 days away. This is going to go, the whole I come quickly thing, this is going to go like wildfire.